Welcome back to another edition of the St. Peter's Newcomer Spotlight. Today from the women's volleyball team, we have true freshman Jessee Grubesic. Jessee, it's great to see you today.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad I'm here.
Well, it's our pleasure, and you're in New Jersey now, but you came to us all the way from Denver, Colorado. What was it about St. Peter's that drew you east?
Definitely I wanted to be on the East Coast. I did not want to be in Colorado. I knew I had to get out of there. St. Peter's, I contacted them actually, and coach was super cool. Talked with him, had a great conversation. Pretty much came out because I had a tournament out in Boston for volleyball. So we drove those 4 hours to come see St. Peter's, fell in love with it, and I just committed.
Well, you fell in love with Coach Joe Hoynatsky. What was it about him that stood out to you when you first met him?
He was just definitely one of the coaches I wanted to be involved with. He's a great guy. Definitely can go to him with anything, volleyball related or not. Just someone is just a go-to person.
Well, you've been a go-to player out in Colorado. You stand at 5'9". You've played the setter position, had a very successful high school career, twice named an academic all-state performer. What do you think the strengths of your game are, and how do you think you'll fit with Joe Hoynatsky and his system?
I'm very bubbly. I'm a very outgoing girl. I make friends easily. I just have a good time. I mean, I'm one kind of person that just wants to have fun with everyone, make sure everyone's okay. And I bring that on the court. I don't want anyone to feel upset in any kind of way. I'm like the quarterback of the team. Setter's job is to make sure everyone is doing their job right and getting it done. So I'm just one to motivate others and make sure that they're getting their job done as much as I'm getting mine done.
Well, you didn't come to New Jersey alone. Your roommate, if I'm not mistaken, Cam Thonis, also from Colorado and a teammate of yours on the club team, on the club level. How comforting has it been for Cam to be there to help ease your transition?
Oh, it's been more than perfect. I love Cam. Cam is a great volleyball player, great person inside out. All the volleyball girls, the incoming freshman girls, have been nothing but great. Cam is she's a special one. I love her so much. She has been a great roommate so far.
Well, things, of course, have been difficult with the pandemic. You're in New Jersey, as are a lot of your teammates. But, of course, as we know, there is not going to be a volleyball season at St. Peter's in 2020. How difficult has it been to be there knowing that you're not going to play this year?
I think it's actually doesn't really affect me one bit at all. I think the athletes that have their season canceled right now are making us stronger in a way. Because although we don't have our season, it means that we have to bust our butts even more. It means that we have to figure out things and overcome obstacles. That's what an athlete is. It's figuring out the problem and ending with the solution. So everything has been totally fine. I've been still working out, still eating really healthy, still staying fit. I mean, that's what a true athlete needs to do.
Well, I was just about to ask, how have you been getting better and improving on your game during the pandemic?
Yeah, for sure. No, Coach has been sending us fastest workouts, which have been pretty challenging over the past few weeks. And then obviously there's some YouTube workouts that I've been doing. And then I had friends back home who had personal trainers, so they just sent me their workouts. And then pretty much just staying fit and walking around. I mean, there's nothing really to do other than schoolwork now. So you kind of have to figure out what is something you can do.
Well, you come into a team with a lot of returning players. How have you been able to bond with your new teammates?
Oh my God, once I committed, all of them reached out to me. It's been nothing more than great. They're all sweet. I love them all. There's not a single soul that I just don't click with. I'm actually really excited to just meet them all when they come back. But it's been good. I'm truly so excited to meet the girls and just to play volleyball again.
Well, I can feel your excitement from here. I would like to get to know a little bit more about you. I have to ask, coming from Colorado, are you a skier? Are you a snowboarder?
So I'm personally a snowboarder, but I haven't really been out on the mountain that many times. I think maybe like 5 times. It's funny because people think from Colorado it's all about the mountains and stuff, but there's a lot of other things. I used to live in the city, so we just kind of walked around. There was parks and everything, but snowboarding was my main thing I did.
More of a bunny hill snowboarder?
Yeah. I'm not an advanced pro.
That's where you'll probably find me. What else have you been doing? Have you taken up any hobbies? Have you been trying out new things during the pandemic?
So actually, I've been journaling every day. I've been journaling since pretty much quarantine has happened, just about my feelings and stuff like that, making sure I'm up to date, my mental health is good, which is also kind of funny because our coach implemented a weekly journal every day, 2 times a day, that just relates to how we're doing, how much sleep we're getting, how we're acting as a person. So it's good. That's pretty much, I would say, everything that I've been doing. It's either just writing, working out, hanging out with people as safe as possible, and then just getting a good night rest.
Well, that sounds very good, Jessee. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward, hopefully in the near future, to seeing you at the Anatelli Center.
Perfect. Thanks for having me.